They said your fire was too small to matter, too weak to survive the storm. Prove them wrong. Ignite your passion, fuel your purpose, and let the world feel the heat of a soul that refuses to burn out. This is the moment you feed the fire. When the world turns cold and the night gets longer, when your breath clouds in front of you and your bones ache from the weight of dreams deferred, you don't quit. You feed the fire. You don't shrink. You expand. You don't wait for warmth. You become it. Deep inside, every soul is a spark, tiny, flickering, trembling against the gusts of fear and doubt, but it lives. And if you dare, if you have the courage to lean into the struggle, to claw through the fog of excuses and blaze through the ice of hesitation, that spark can become a wildfire. Feed it with discipline, feed it with pain, feed it with every rejection they thought would break you and instead made you unbreakable. The fire doesn't ask for permission to burn, it just needs fuel. So give it your setbacks, give it your sleepless nights, give it the silence when no one claps for you, and watch it roar. Your potential isn't buried, it's burning. Buried in the ashes of who you were yesterday, waiting to rise in the flames of who you choose to become today. Feed the fire every time you're told you can't, because that's a log soaked in gasoline for your greatness. Feed it every time you fail, because failure is not the extinguisher. It's the match that tests whether you're still willing to light it again. Champions are not born in comfort. They are forged in chaos, in heat, in relentless pressure. So when the pressure rises, you rise with it. When the mountain gets steeper, your hunger gets deeper. Feed it with focus so fierce, it slices through distraction like a blade through smoke. Feed it with a vision so vivid, it scorches away the doubt. Let your desire be untamable, your resolve unshakable, your work ethic so fiery it ignites others. Feed it with purpose, not just passion, because passion flares, but purpose sustains. Passion burns bright for a moment, but purpose is the log that burns through the night. You will be tempted to dim your flame to make others comfortable. Don't. Feed it louder. You will be told to settle, to cool down, to fall in line. Don't. Feed it wilder. No inferno ever asked to be understood. It only demanded to be respected. You are not here to be lukewarm. You are not here to flicker. You are here to blaze, to become, to build something that outlives the smoke. So when life rains down on you, you learn to steam through the storm. When they throw dirt on your name, you use it to plant roots that hold steady beneath the flame. Every time you get knocked down, it is not the end. It is the universe handing you wood and saying, try again, burn brighter. Feed the fire with faith when the path goes dark. Feed it with action when words won't do. Feed it with sweat when comfort whispers lies. This fire, your fire, can't be given to you. It can't be borrowed. It must be earned. It must be chosen, and it must be fed again and again and again, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts, because that pain, that's proof you're alive. That's proof something inside you still wants more. That's the heat of transformation, of resilience, of raw, unstoppable will. The world may try to cool you down with doubt, drench you in fear, smother you with comparison. But as long as one ember remains, you are not done. You are dangerous. You are divine. You are a storm of light waiting to unleash. So feed it with truth. Feed it with grit. Feed it with mornings where the bed feels like a magnet, but you rise anyway. Feed it with nights where your eyes burn from chasing your dream too long to quit now. When your muscles scream, let them scream louder than your excuses. When your heart pounds like a war drum in your chest, listen to it. It's telling you you're still in the fight. Feed the fire because your destiny depends on it. Feed the fire because the version of you who gave up never built anything worth remembering. Feed it Because mediocrity is freezing, and your spirit was born to melt ice caps. Every great feat started with heat. Every revolution sparked in the furnace of a mind that refused to go cold. You are that mind. You are that flame. You are that force no one saw coming. So stoke it with every no that became your yes, with every door that closed just to make you build your own entrance. You're not waiting to catch fire. You are the fire. So when your legs tremble beneath the weight of your ambition, when your lungs beg for air on the climb to something greater, don't retreat. Ignite. Feed the fire with every moment that tried to break you, but instead built you stronger, sharper, more alive. Let your setbacks be seasoned wood, dry, crackling, perfect for combustion. Every sleepless night, fuel. Every fake friend who smiled while doubting you, fuel. Every minute you chose to grind while others rested in comfort, fuel. You are not running on empty. You are burning on intention, on hunger, on the kind of vision that scares small minds but breathes life into greatness. Feed it with hunger so feral it snarls at mediocrity, bites down on the bones of regret, and swallows every limitation whole. Because while others wait for motivation to arrive like some fragile breeze, you're building a furnace. While they wait for stars to align, you become the sun, rising relentlessly, scorching shadows, demanding space. This world isn't kind to the quiet flame. It blows it out. But you're not flickering. You're rising like a pyre, wild, sacred, unstoppable. Every morning you rise with fire in your chest. That's you telling the world, I am still here. I am still burning. I am still becoming. That's your soul refusing to settle for a life of lukewarm living. And even when it's hard, even when your spirit shivers in the cold of uncertainty, you must remember resilience is the fuel that never runs out. So build your bonfire with bricks of discipline and logs of relentless focus. Let your pain, your joy, your losses, your wins, all of it, be tossed into the flames as testimony. The ashes of yesterday don't define you. They fertilize the roots of your rise. You're not a spark waiting for conditions to be right. You are the ignition. You are the spark that lights up the dark corners of possibility. Don't you dare dim down for a world too afraid of your heat. Don't you dare apologize for burning too bright, for wanting too much, for being too intense. Intensity is where transformation lives. Feed it when they call you obsessed, because obsession with purpose is how legends are born. Feed it when you're exhausted, because the fire in your chest is greater than the fatigue in your limbs. You'll feel like quitting. That's the moment to pour gasoline on your grind. You'll be tempted to slow down. That's the time to throw on another log. The fire only dies when you starve it, so don't. Feed it when you're unseen, because roots grow deepest before the tree breaks the surface. Feed it when you're misunderstood, because some flames were never meant to be contained in lanterns. They were meant to burn across skies like comets. You are not here to live quietly. You are here to scorch your name across time with relentless passion and ruthless purpose. Burn through boundaries, burn through doubt, burn through every label they stuck on your back. Feed the fire until the old you becomes nothing but smoke and the new you rises from the ashes, untamed, unfiltered, undeniable. The universe doesn't hand crowns to the timid. It gives torches to those bold enough to light the way. That's you, the trailblazer, the fire starter, the one who didn't ask for approval to become a force. Your dreams are not fragile, they're flammable. And the match is in your hands, so strike it, feed it, burn with direction, burn with devotion, burn with such ferocity that even your fears melt in your presence. The world is cold, but you are not. The world is hesitant, but you are not. You are not waiting. You are not asking. You are claiming, taking, forging a path through pure, focused fire. The type of fire that doesn't just illuminate rooms, it consumes excuses. The kind of fire that clears forests of doubt to plant seeds of purpose. So keep feeding it with intention, with courage, with every single moment you thought you were too weak but chose to show up anyway. That choice, that's fuel. That mindset, that's fireproof. This life will test you, tempt you to quit, to douse your own blaze just to make others comfortable in their frost. But that's not your story. Your story is written in sparks and sweat, in roaring dreams and relentless motion. Your story is forged where most people stop. That's where you begin. So let them sleep on you. Let them doubt your heat. Let them watch from a distance, confused how you never burn out, how you keep showing up hotter, harder, fiercer every time they expect you to fade. Because you don't fade, you fuel. You don't flicker, you blaze. And when the smoke clears, when the world looks back to find out what happened, all they'll see is a path of embers, a trail of transformation, and a name written in flames. Now it's your turn. What fuels your fire? What pain? What dream? What purpose sets your soul ablaze? Drop it in the comments. Let the world feel the heat you're carrying. Don't just watch the flame, become it. This isn't the end, it's your ignition point.